What's going on, team? What's going on, team? Let me go ahead and test. What's going on, team? What's going on? Perfect. Hope you guys are all having a great start to your Monday. What we're gonna do real quick. As you guys can see, I was already, before I even got out of bed, I looked at my phone, saw what pairs, still have something left for us for today. The ones that haven't done STP, the ones that haven't done ADR, the ones that haven't done their move for the day. So what I'm just gonna do for this morning, we're gonna go through each and every pair that we look at. We'll calculate STP, ADR. We'll see what we have left for the day. See if we have any moves that we could get into. Pretty much just start off our trading week. So we know that AU just continuing this higher high and higher low push. We had higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Man, I got a little sick in the weekend. I'm fucking not feeling too good. Not feeling too good. But we keep it pushing, guys. We keep it pushing. All right, so you know that this high gave us this low. We're still making higher high, higher low. So for me, AU for right now, I'm still gonna pass by it. I'm not gonna be trading it again. Would love for price to start turning around, right? Obviously, also if we could get price to break below our 50 EMA, and we start making lower lows and lower highs below the 50 EMA, especially in level 3, what we're looking for in A2, we're looking for price to bounce off the 50 EMA. We're looking for lower lows, lower highs. We're still up in the daily, we're still up in the 4 hour, we're still up in the 30. So just gonna skip this one for now. Gonna keep an eye on AU going into tonight's isolation session. So let's see. EA for the day already gave us STP ADR for the day, so I'm not gonna be trading this one, but it's moving good, right? We're still trading lower low, lower high, lower low, and then price already just now gave us that change of character, higher high. So we'll update this one tonight. I'm not gonna update it today. I'm not gonna update it right now. Again, I'm pretty much just trying to go through the pairs, see what we have left for the day, see what we could trade, and then go on from there. So ECAD ADR for the day was already hit. STP for the day is already hit. The move for the day is already hit. Beautiful 372. So if you were trading Asia session going into London, you got some beautiful moves today. EuroCAD was beautiful, but nothing for us for today. Euro USD, same thing, right? STP for the day is already hit. The move that we were looking for was already made. So EU, nothing for me right now. We just gotta wait till tomorrow morning, wait till tonight. GA also STP's already hit. We had lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Price still hasn't given us that change of character. So GA already gave us the move for the day. Once again, happened during the end of Asia going into London. So GA, nothing for the NYC session. GCAD, same situation, same type of timing that all these other pairs have been moving. 2, 3, 4 a.m. STP for the day is already hit. We're still at these high points in GCAD. So again, I'm not going to be interested in trading GCAD until we get a pullback. Once we get that pullback, that's when I'll start trading GCAD. But it's been looking good these last couple days. Beautiful trades again. If you were up at 2, 3 a.m. and you took those trades, congratulations. GJ, let's do some calculations on GJ real quick. So I'm pretty sure STP is already hit for GJ. $166 is STP. We already did 180, so yep, GJ is already done. GJ, we also have this little daily engulfing candle. I do like this engulfing candle. However, again, what I don't like is market structure on this. Overall time frame, we're still trading higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, right? Could this be the push to make a higher high? Could be. We're in the middle of that zone as well. From that daily high and daily low, we're right in the middle. In the 4 hour time frame, we're still trading below the lower low, lower high, lower low? Could this be the lower high to where price makes a lower low? You know, that could be it. That lower high also gave us a daily engulfing candle. So could we get a pullback to get into a lower high internally to then continue that lower low push at the bottom? That could happen as well. However, what I'm gonna wait for, you know, would love for today to give me a day of drop and then give me a pullback into this area to then continue. But even that wouldn't make sense because our low for the day is down here. So I don't think price is gonna finish somewhere in this area to then give us, you know, 270 pips to the top side when that's more than ADR anyway, to then tomorrow continue to push down to the bottom. So GJ for now, again, STP's already hit. The move for the day has pretty much already been made. We've just been kind of moving sideways in the sense that we went up during Asia session, went right back down during Asia session. At the end of Asia going into London, we went right back to the top side, right? So, you know, could we get another move during the NYC session? Absolutely, it could happen. However, I'm not gonna be interested in trading that once again. Let me see something. We have news today at 1:55, and then tomorrow we have Chinese bank holiday. I'm pretty sure all week we have CNY. I think is their Independence Day or something like that. Let me see. It's National Day. That's what pretty much all week. So that's gonna be something else to keep a close eye on. But GJ again, STP's already hit for the day. I'm not gonna entertain this more than I have to. Yep. So skipping GJ for now. GU is still looking good. Only thing that I don't like about GU is, again, market structure where we're at is not in the best spot to take a trade. STP for this is 65. We're still good. Okay. So not only that, let's start from the top to the bottom. So what I don't like about this is we already have 3 months of rise. On top of the fact that we already have 3 months of rise, we also are trading within the higher high situation, looking for a higher low. So we know that we're looking for a pullback. Same thing in the 4-hour time frame. In the 4-hour time frame, we have 2 weeks of rise. This week being the 3rd week, price went up, hasn't given us that new high yet. However, we know that we're trading between that higher high. We're still in a higher high, right? When we're looking for a trend, once again, when price is trending higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, right? Do I want to get in a long position in the higher high, or do I want to get into a long position in the higher low? Right? So that's pretty much what's going on here. Higher high, higher low, higher high. Right? I don't want to get into a long position in the higher high. Look how many times price rejected these highs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? We've rejected these highs 4 different times already. So for me to sit here and be like, oh, we're going to get into a trade on GU going long, it just wouldn't make sense, guys. It wouldn't make sense. Right? If we would have had a break of structure of these highs and then a pullback, right? Meaning if we would have had this high break and then give us this pullback into this 4-hour engulfing, then I would take these trades 100% to continue that higher high situation. But the fact that, again, we've rejected these highs 1, 2, 3, 4 different times, I'm not comfortable enough to take these trades. Right? It doesn't make sense. In my books, in my rules, it doesn't make sense to take a trade here in the higher highs. So GU for now, even though STP hasn't been hit just yet, we're almost there, only 5 pips off of that. You know, I'm not gonna be really interested in this trade. So GU, will just keep an eye on it. We'll see if we could get a pullback. If we could get a pullback towards the end of the week, then, you know, we can start taking those trades once we get that pullback. But without that pullback, I'm not going to be looking for any trades. US 30, let's start looking at our NYC pairs real quick. So we know that STP is 306. Let's update this real quick. 306 is STP. We have 2 days of rise. Price at the end of the 2nd day, which was on Friday, gave us a very steep pullback. So I'm not expecting that push today. But we'll see. US 30 is a pretty volatile pair, so it definitely could give us that move if it really wants to. We're still trading between the previous higher high and higher low, and right now we're just in the middle between that previous 30-minute high and 30-minute low. The daily time frame, we're in a higher high. We're on top of the daily highs. On the 4-hour, we're on the 4-hour highs. We have 3 weeks of previous rise, so this week I'm not expecting price to give me another push to the top side. Trying to see if we have any engulfing candles, anything that's pretty much telling us, hey, price is going to start going down. And there's really nothing right now. Probably the internal time frame, probably not, because it's a lot of volume. Let's see. The 1 minute's going to have something, but not the 5 minutes. So in the 1 minute, we had higher high, higher low, higher high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, right? So what I'm looking at is this, right? We have higher high, higher low, higher high, change of character, lower low, lower high, break of structure, lower low, lower high, lower low, it just tapped it, right? And then price went and gave us a lower high, right? And then price here, let's see if it gives us that break. Just so we can have a crystal clear view. Nope, nothing. So we're still trading between this lower low, lower high, lower low. Right, we're trading between this 1 minute low down here and this 1 minute high up here. That's the zone that we're trading in here on US 30. So going back into the 30 minute, you know, again, we already gave that change of character. We gave the break of structure. We got the pullback. We got the lower high going into a lower low. Now it's really about where price wants to go. Right now we're in the bottom of the day, so I'm gonna wait a little bit later to start trading US 30, but it's looking good. Peak high, you know, level 1, level 3. We're looking for price bounce off the 50, so this is good that we're below the 50 if we decide to start looking for positions going short. However, right now I need a little bit more confirmation, whether that's going to be candlestick analysis, you know, looking for an engulfing candle, exhaustion candles, looking for a break of structure retest. Right now price is just moving sideways, so I'll have to wait for a break of structure before I can get into a trade anyway for US 30. USD CAD, we had a day of rise on Friday. Today price started that push to the top side. This is also a pair that has a 4-hour engulfing, so would love to see price tap into our engulfing zone first to then continue the price of that push to the top side. Something I don't like about US 30 or USD CAD. Let's start from the top to the bottom. So USD CAD, we understand we're looking for price to give us that third push to the top side. First of all, we're in the middle of the zone of consolidation in V2, looking for that third push. So the fact that price is still in the middle of the zone of consolidation, again, we know that this is where the market makers are trapping traders, collecting contracts, inducing traders to get into a trade, to trap them out and go opposite. So we don't have any continuations. We could still see lower lows and lower highs in the 4-hour time frame. Same thing, we could still see lower lows and lower highs. We have 2 weeks of counter drop at that as well, where we could see internally price is still giving us also lower lows and lower highs. Right, so if we go to the 30 minute, we could see that, right? Lower low, lower high, lower low. So not only are we making lower lows and lower highs, but we're also reaching a lower high that's right next to the 800 EMA. So USD CAD is going to be one of those pairs for me that two things are going to happen, right? And what I would like to see first is going to be if we could get a change of character of these highs and then get the pullback into this 4-hour engulfing. This is where I'd like to take that trade to continue that push to the top side. Now we're either going to get this type of push today, which I would love, because again we'll break above the 800 EMA, we'll break above our lower high, which will then give us a higher high change of character, and we'll get a pullback, right? That pullback would be connected to a 61.8, 50% to a 61.8, and we could see that, right? Like let's say we got the fib from these lows, which is where that low is going to be, to these highs, right, which will be the pullback, will be connected to that 50% fib retracement, right? Let's use this fib here, right? So right now, if we just mark it up this way, what I just drew up would be the best case scenario for USD CAD to continue that push to the top side. Now, if price decides to push down first, I'm not going to be taking these trades. Why? Because again, we're still trading within that lower low and lower high. I don't want to get into a trade going long in a lower high. It doesn't make any sense to me, right? Because we know that if price goes down first without giving us that break of structure to a higher high, price could just continue this trend back down to the bottom, right? So USD CAD for right now, I'm gonna just skip it. I'm not gonna be looking for any trades, but this is gonna be one where tonight, right, by the end of today's session, I would love to see what price is gonna keep doing. So USD CAD, I'm not gonna trade it just yet. I'm gonna wait it out. Um, we talked about this during the weekly market breakdown as well, what USDs are. Could we take these trades at the bottom of the 30-minute zone? I don't like trading like that. Why? Because you already know that there's two things that are gonna happen. You either know price is going to tap into the zone and then just go straight into profit, or you're gonna get that inducement where price is just gonna hit stop losses and then continue that push to the top side. So that's exactly what USDZR did. It tapped into our 30-minute zone. It induced traders, made them believe this is a break of structure to continue the lower low and lower high that it was doing for a couple weeks. And what did it do? It went right back into profit, straight into profit. So STP for USDZR is already hit for today. So again, I'm still going to be waiting for lower lows, lower highs to turn into higher highs and higher lows. We're still trading lower low, lower high, lower low. We're trading between this 30-minute low over here, right, and these 30-minute highs at the top side. So lower low, lower high, lower low. So we'll be waiting for USDZR to turn around to start looking for a trade. Gold gave a beautiful entry. Very, very, very nice entry. There is one thing I would have loved to have seen for gold for me to have taken this trade. So I was looking at it, I had my charts open, and when I was doing my little breakdown, I was like, okay, the only thing that's missing out of this pair for me to have taken this trade, which was a very beautiful trade. We're talking about a 54 pip stop loss on gold, for 190 pips for take profit is not bad at all, right? However, the only thing that was missing here, aside from a break of structure, which we are getting now, if this change of character would have given us a clean break of the lows, I would have taken this trade 100% of the time. Meaning, again, all of these candles were testing candles, right, of the zone. Then we had this red candle that closed below the zone. However, the body of that second red candle didn't close below that first red candle's, that testing candle's body. The body of that second candle didn't close below the wick of the bottom wick of the first red candle, right? Meaning that is not a real break of structure yet. But price ended up doing exactly what it needed to do anyway. It gave us the break, it gave us the retest of the 50% fib retracement, and it went right back down into profit. We were in drawdown. We would have been in drawdown for a few seconds, a few minutes. 14 pips stop, drawdown. So it's nothing too crazy. To then go straight into profit. So gold for today already hit STP. It hit ADR. It made the move for the day. It was very beautiful. Now the next thing really is, at this point we have 2 days of drop. Could we be expecting a 372 leading up into tomorrow? It could happen. And again, could we get another 50% retracement to then continue that push to the bottom side? Absolutely. Again, what would I like to see before price gives us this pullback? I would love for price to give me a real clean break of structure. Again, the first red candle below the zone is this one. That's still a testing candle. If we could get another red candle to close below the zone and then give us a green candle, these green candles to the top side, this is where I'd want to get in to then continue that trend down to the bottom. So gold was a beautiful, beautiful trade. Again, if you took it, congratulations. That was a very beautiful trade. But as of right now for NYC, we just got to skip through it. Price already gave us STP. It gave us ADR. So that's it. Damn. Damn, bro. That's 2 trades right there. So then Bitcoin, right? Let's start from the top to the bottom. Right, going counter, right? We know that this is still in V2. We're in the second zone of consolidation, looking for that third push to the top side. However, right now we can still see the daily time frame is giving us lower lows, lower highs. The 4-hour time frame, we're still trading lower low, lower high, lower low. We had 3 weeks of rise already. After 3 weeks of rise, market was chopper drop. That's exactly what price gave us. At the top of the 4-hour time frame as well, it gave us a beautiful engulfing candle. However, my position didn't trigger. Why didn't it trigger? I never got the retest of the engulfing candle. As soon as price gave us that engulfing candle, what happened? Price just melted, went straight down, right? Never gave me a pullback, never gave me a retest. So it's all good. That's a great start to the week. and not getting my positions, or not getting the right pullbacks into my positions, but it's all good, right? We know that we're still trading higher high, higher low, higher high, and then price today gave us this change of character, lower low. So we'll be looking for more entries going into this week for Bitcoin. And then last but not least, oil. All right, oil gave us a little pullback into the 38.2, gave us 2 days of drop. On the third day, gave us a drop rise. We're looking for that 4-day variation, which was today, and again, it gave us that beautiful entry at 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning, and then price just went straight into profit, hit STP already for the day. So US oil is kind of already done as well. So the only pair that's really left for us here um really is US 30, right? And this is a pair that really moves at 9:30. So we're gonna just be waiting here unless you guys have any other questions, any other pairs um that you guys want me to break down. Let me know, but that's pretty much it. I'll stay on for a little bit. I'll be looking at US 30, but from all these other pairs, US 30 is the only one for the day that hasn't hit ADR STP. It hasn't even made the move for the day yet. So um again, any questions, let me know. Any other pairs you guys want me to go over, let me know. If not, once again, the out of all the pairs that we look at, the only pair that hasn't given us the move for the day really has been US 30. So any questions, let me know, and then we'll get straight into it. So what I'm gonna be looking for on US 30 pretty much, aside from waiting for the NYC session to start too, is I'm gonna be looking for an engulfing candle, either in the 13, either in the 30, the 1 hour, the 4 hour time frame. Looking at anything steeper, right? We're still trading between the same 30-minute high and 30-minute low that was a previous higher high and lower low that we had down here, right? Because at one point we were trading higher high, higher low, higher high, change of character, lower low, and then price gave us a change of character, higher high. So we know that we're trading between this 30-minute high and these 30-minute lows down here. So right now we can't even mark up like a clean 30-minute high, 30-minute low. Like we already have those, right? We're in the middle between that 30-minute high and 30-minute low. We also know that we're at the top of the daily high, we're at the top of the 4-hour high, we're at the top of the 30-minute high. So even internally, right, when we go into the 5-minute, the 5-minute doesn't have clean structure, right? In the 5-minute, we know that we're pretty much trading between the same 5-minute high and 5-minute low that we are in the 30-minute, right? Because in the 5-minute, we had high, low, high, right? And then all of this is part of the same trend, right? Low. And then price broke here. And then again, all of this is part of the same trend in the 5-minute time frame. So we're trading between the same 5-minute high and 5-minute low that we are in the 30-minute. However, in the 1-minute time frame, right, this is where you see these markups, where in the 1-minute time frame we have higher high, higher low, lower low, lower high, lower low, right? And then price hasn't broken these lows yet, and price hasn't broken these highs yet. So we already had that change of character. We have that break of structure. Price then gave us a lower high to then continue the trend. So there's no internal moves either that I'm pretty much looking for, because those internal moves have already been given by the end of the session on Friday going into this week market open. So we got to be just a little patient with US 30. You know, I can't sit here and say, oh, but then in the 30-minute we have lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, price is going to give us this down to the bottom. You know, that's not how we look at market structure, right? Because could this overall be the same push from higher high into higher low? And look how many times price rejected these lows already, right? So could this be, again, we had low, high, could this be the higher low to then continue into a higher high? That could be it as well. So this is where higher time frame analysis kind of clashes with the lower time frame analysis. Yeah, lower time frame is telling us lower lows and lower highs, but when we go into the higher time frames, we could still see, once again, daily time frame, price is still up. 4-hour time frame, price is still up. 30-minute time frame, technically speaking, price is still up. The only time frame that price is pushing down in is the lower time frames, and that doesn't carry too much weight here, right? Now if the 1-minute and the 5-minute are down and the 30-minute is down and the 4-hour is down, then we'd be talking a different ball game, right? We'd definitely be talking about price and looking for that entry going short. However, again, every single time frame is up. The only time frame that's down is the 1-minute, the 5-minute time frame. That's not enough weight for me to be like, oh yeah, we're gonna get into these shorts right now when price, you know, gives us another lower high pullback into this area. Like, no, right? Because if we really start looking at the, you know, putting all the pieces of the puzzle together, right? A triple bottom usually means a bullish pattern, right? This little double bottom that we have even forming right now is a bullish pattern. The fact that price rejected these lows tell us it's a bullish pattern. So I can't be looking for bearish entries when the market continues to give me bullish patterns, right? Whatever those bullish patterns may be, whether it's candlestick analysis, whether it's simple market structure, how the candles are moving, how they're printing, right? Whether we get exhaustion candles or engulfing candles. Right now, just market structure in general, it's bullish. So I have to wait it out. Again, it's gonna be a pretty slow day. The trades that were really good from last night that we talked about during the weekly market breakdown really was gold and Bitcoin. You know, gold did give us that push, that pullback, so this one was beautiful. Bitcoin was the only one that didn't really give us a steep enough pullback. As soon as it printed that engulfing candle, it just melted. So you know, it is what it is. Again, it's part of trading. You're not going to be able to catch every single trade, but as long as you continue to follow your plan, that's really all that matters. So, and yeah, and then again, all the other pairs that we have on our list, starting from AU down to US oil, um, you know, again, all of them, the 15 pairs, 14 pairs that we look at, pretty much already hit STP and ADR. So I don't really have anything left for the day, to be honest with you guys. Again, US 30 is pretty much the only one, but I'm gonna be waiting for 9:30 for that. So I still got another hour and a half to wait. You know, we also have news again at 1 o'clock, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we have news at 1:55. So yeah, that's pretty much it for me today, guys. I'm pretty much just gonna call it a day, call it a morning here. You know, again, like I was saying last week, I'm gonna make it a thing where I'm gonna turn on the streams either way, just so you guys could have the breakdowns and see what I'm looking for, why I'm looking at things that I'm looking at. Um, how I dissect the market, like we just did here in the last 35 minutes, pretty much just talking about why I'm gonna look for entries, why I'm not gonna look for entries. You know, looking at STP, looking at ADR, looking at market structure, where we're at in the overall market structure. So putting all of that into consideration as to why I'm not going to be looking for entries, and then also talk about the pairs that already moved and gave us an entry overnight that looked really nice. And again, for today's situation, pretty much GJ, gold, and Bitcoin were really the best ones to keep an eye on. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. Alright, if no question, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and we'll be back again tonight for the isolation session market breakdown from 7 to 8 p.m. Eastern. Make sure you guys join the Discord. The link for the Discord will be posted in the description, but I'll also put it here in the chat so you guys could join up. We do free one-on-one sessions. The streams that we do are also free. Again, we do the live trading session that we usually do here from 6 to 10 a.m. whenever we have trade stuff like that. We do the market breakdown isolation session from 7 to 8 p.m. and we also do the weekly market breakdown in the weekends. And then again, if you guys want to request a one-on-one session, we do those for free as well in the Discord. So make sure you guys join. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day, good rest of your Monday, and we'll be back again tonight. Peace out.